when I ask my DM how much damage I took, and he hands me a new character sheet. Jesus Christ. Hey, what's up, I'm SkyDieRay, and welcome to another DnDMemes video. But before we go into the video, a quick word from today's sponsor, which is actually myself. If you want to take a quick moment to listen, it's a free app that you can use for tracking initiative. Now, if you're tired of the chaos of combat in your D&D adventures, I want to introduce to you Initiative Master, which is a companion for seamless battles. With Initiative Master, managing turns has never been easier. Simply add your characters, NPCs and enemies, roll the initiative, and let the app do the rest of the tracking. No more messy scribbles or lost track of whose turn it is. Initiative Master aims to keep your battles organized and your campaigns immersive. You can even track hit points, and it's all in the palm of your hands. With it being a personal project, I guarantee that more features will be added based on user feedback, so head over to GameTableTools.com and you can use Initiative Master today for free and level up your adventures. Alright, on with the video. All vamps get staked, no matter what. No, hell no. Oh, don't tell me it's a female vampire. Wait, what? I'm just a bit confused why it's an issue to stake the female vampire, but alright. Dark Vision is basically the participation trophy of racial features. What racial abilities do you have? Oh, you can see in the dark. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Well, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't narrow it by much. I know what stacks look like. The rogue saying they found 250 gold, and the paladin who knows what 1,000 gold looks like. No, it was only 250 and they are splitting it. Changelings have it so good, not gonna lie. The cisgender leaving my body when I pick the changeling. Why didn't you tell me no at Search 0? When a DM is about to graphically describe the body horror that an illithid is going to unleash on a PC, but the player suddenly says they don't give consent for it to happen. Angry eldritch noises. Well, no, if it's no consent you can't make it happen, I guess. You either die a new player character or end up becoming the big bad evil guy. The player character concept you start with, and the player character concept you end up with. Come on people, light is matter. 5th edition question of the day. Casting minor illusion to create a mirror so you can see around the corner. Would you allow it? Nope. What are some of your favorites? DM translation guide. Instead of, if you do that, you'll die, say, are you sure that's what you want to do? Instead of, I need time to think about this, try, I have to pee. Instead of, am I about to commit a TPK, ask, how's everyone doing? Instead of, I don't want you to succeed, say, the DC is set pretty high for this. And instead of, I'm not prepared for this at all, say, and that's where we'll end our session. That's the best one, and I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously not always, because if the session just started, you probably can't just end it because you're not prepared for it. Might wanna go for that one. Try to make the session at least seem reasonable in length. History is relative. Human wizard. Archaeologist background. Amazing! This artifact is almost 1,000 years old. Can we imagine all the things it has seen in such a long time? Elf, who donated it to rummage sale. Okay, first of all, human archaeologist excavating a maiden. Can you believe it? These potsherds date back to the Zekfarel dynasty, and I believe if resembled, would reveal lost information about the ancient legends of the Great Contest. Elf grabbing a broom. Stop digging through my trash! Human archaeologist. This belongs in a museum. Elf. It belongs in my china cupboard. That is my favorite mug. That belongs in a museum. I do wonder a bit how, history and museums and stuff would look like. In a fantasy world like that where some species can live so long. I mean, the vast majority of them still have relatively shorter lifespans, right? So it would still make sense, I think, for museums to work the way they work for humans. It's my spellbook. It even tells me what to do. Warlock made a pact in exchange for power. No, it's a guy who thinks he's a wizard because he learned magic from some really creepy book he found. Oh no. I dated a pinky hung once. You know what really grinds my gears? 2023 could have been a great year for D&D if the Pinkertons didn't get involved. Is it? I mean, there's also the fact that it's not the only bad thing that happened with D&D in recent times. But anyway, moving on. It's on now. DM City Guard. Pointing at the rogue with an outstanding warrant. Surrender, you brigand, or face our steel. Paladin. Good sir, we have no quarrel with you. We believe this is a misunderstanding. Wait, table talk. Your oath of courage, right? Says the rogue. What? Yeah, but I don't see how I whisper in the paladin's ear. Go on, says the DM. And the rogue whispering mockingly. Look who's afraid to punch a cop. Nice, yeah, big brain rogue. Turn his courage against him, there you go. I think there's other metrics involved, not just courage, when you consider to, you know, punch a cop, but anyway. The hardcover though. Me, looking at $30 to $50 D&D books that I already sourced online for free. This one has a cool hardcover though. I mean, if you source it online for free legally, that's great, yeah. DMs that run monsters as a meat bag. DMs that give their monsters unique special abilities to spice up combat, and then there's DMs that give their monsters unique special flaws that the players can exploit. I'm not entirely sure how they would be supposed to know about unique special flaws to exploit, but maybe that's not the point, maybe it's not intended to, know about them in advance. Friends with Eldritch benefits. Sorcerer. I was born with magic. Wizard. I studied magic all my life. And and then there's the Warlock. One of the most powerful magic items in 5th edition is a saddle. That's the last of the treasure. Time to start identifying it all. This is a good haul. I can finally afford to buy a set of full plate. Is it really worth spending all of this treasure on one suit of mundane armor? Oh yes, 5th edition is pretty harsh. It's almost impossible to improve AC now, so spending all this on 1 point of AC is pretty good value. Oh, the saddle is magic. What to do? It's a Chevalier saddle. It stops you being unhorsed. That sounds useful. Is it valuable? It's not particularly. It's worth about 200 gold. Oh, and I almost forgot. It also protects the horse. All attacks against your mount will be made at disadvantage. Wait. You better have a good explanation for this. You look ridiculous. He found the best armor. No, you go, buddy. That's a great look for him. Ha! The wizard when the government declares martial law rather than the Spellcaster's Law. That's outrageous! It's unfair! Insightful reflection on the facts. When the Barbarian rolls a natural 20 on his intelligence check. First of all, what kind of mythical powers does a Sun Devil have? We've got to consider that. When you help yourself to the DM's private gummy bowl. DM. I didn't know you partook. Note taker. Beg pardon? Those are THC gummies. They... oh boy. The notes. Well done! Toes with an extra side of toes. Extra raccoon. Suck it from the back all day. Hands-free Bumpy Johnson finger blast the Octomom in the octagon. Please and thank you. Jesus Christ. I love the feel and smell of the classics. Well, we had a good run, boys, but the sincere and genuine D&D collector community has decided to go in the direction of sports cards and comic books. I'm sorry. Loved for decades. Hope this goes to a good home. Near mint smoke-free home. And $15 oboe. Dungeon module number 2, the Keep on the Borderlands. And then you have, no idea WTF this is, I'm a Hulk Iron Man bro. WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get apparently stands for, I was so confused. Check out this cover art lol. And CGC 9.2. It is what it is, it really sounds unfortunate. I don't follow this specific part of D&D, but it sounds unfortunate. There's a reason why borrowing speed isn't an official option for player races. Guys, whatever you do, do not make a homebrew race that has borrowing speed. Alright, no, I can accept that advice without asking any more questions. No shame in my games. Having multiple unique PCs? No, just having one PC and play them in multiple campaigns. That's the way to go about it. When I ask my DM how much damage I took, and he hands me a new character sheet. Jesus Christ. Please tell me that's a joke. Dark vision still gives you disadvantage in darkness. I don't often go into dark places, but when I do, I have dark vision. Why change what works? When you plan different builds, but they're all human with the same name and personality. Dave Kingman. We have Bard, Rogue, Wizard, and Fighter, and it's all him. That's great. Good for him, honestly. How else was I supposed to blow magic bubbles back in the cave? NPC Noble. Thank you for completing this quest. Allow me to give you this exquisite bottle of wine as a reward. The party. Oh cool! Magic wine! The Rogue, having stolen that wine several sessions beforehand. Yep, here you go, boys. I didn't do it. If I did, then you can't prove it. And if you can, then I was framed. The party gets a cool tour of the castle as a reward for good deeds. DM. Alarms sound as a guard announces the treasury was broken into. The party glares at the rogue, demanding an explanation. Rogue: not unless everyone gets real cool about a bunch of stuff really quickly. Fighter: the vanilla ice cream of marshals. A human fighter, trademark. Or Barbarian without anger issues. Paladin who's not certain of his oath. Ranger who hates nature and magic. Or a clumsy monk. They're all basically the human fighter but reflavored. I mean, they do sound slightly more interesting, I suppose. Every time one of my memes is used to torture a group of players, an angel gets its wings. Players: hey DM, check out this meme about an insanely creepy and scary monster. DM: interesting. And then players when the DM uses that monster, being surprised about it. Yeah, no, it's just, I mean, obviously you can show it to them and ask them that they don't, but also you can just not show it. My fingertip makes a great fireball silhouette, don't you think? I lay the morning offerings for my great Fae patron at the entrance of her lair. She emerges, immediately casts greater darkness and fireball, and then devours all the loops of the fruit and started pop. Alright. Team bonding. They haven't noticed the crocodile. We need to get down there fast. Woof. Son of a sea hag. JK, Featherfall. Yep, no, she got him. That's quite the prank. Alright, that's it for the video, so thank you so much for watching, as well as a huge thank you to everyone supporting directly on Patreon. And yeah, with that being said, see you next time.